Hello, my beautiful Aries. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, we're going to be getting into some weekly tarot messages for the month of August for you, 2021. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this tarot reading today, Aries, or as I like to say, your aha moments that you have with the cards, let me know in the comments below, because that is how I keep up with y'all, through the comments. Also, Aries, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, honey, I would really appreciate it if you were to go the extra step and give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you do that for me, Aries. But remember, darling, that this is just for some food for thought, a perspective to be considering, because put it in perspective, Aries, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, honey. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't. So let's just jump into your reading today now, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you. Your starting energy for how you guys are currently at, or where you guys are currently at, is the rabbit spirit coming in for you, number 49. So that would be 4 for numerology. So go ahead and write that down for me, Aries. The rabbit spirit says this is a lucky time for you right now. And I know some of you Aries might try to argue with me and be like, well, Velka, it says it's a lucky time for me, but I'm not feeling very lucky, honey. Well, I feel like this is more so a call to action for some of you Aries to take advantage, because this is where I'm going to be projecting some of my beliefs, Aries, but I believe everything's energy. So I feel like this is a very opportune time for you to be taking risks, Aries, for you to really be putting yourself out there. You need to tell yourself that the world is going to receive you, the people that in your life are going to receive you in a beautiful way, because why wouldn't they? Because you're a beautiful Aries, right? So I want you to be thinking about it in this way, right? Think about how lucky you are just to be you, Aries, and take advantage of that. A little bit of an ego stroke, I suppose, right? But nothing wrong with that. And really put yourself out there unapologetically. I am hearing the words unapologetic. Even though I know that is in your essence naturally, Aries, I do feel like there's some level where it's like you just need a little bit of a booster, right? So let's get into this a little bit more for you, Aries. We have, starting out, the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins coming in, with the Ten of Pentacles stepping forward, as well as the Hierophant as well. Now, Aries, this is like, straight up, this is like a very much so like hitting the lottery, I would say, in terms of like the energy, like for what you would ideally want, right? With the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this is all about very opportune time for finances, very opportune time to really create some solid ground, some very solid stability in your life, whether this is in terms of finances or whether this is in terms of just feeling more stable and more just closer to the ones that you love, right? Because the Ten of Pentacles, while obviously it does, it's a fabulous card to be having for finances, but it does just refer to your overall stability, and that's why you see the home life here. That's why you see the kids and all that, because stability goes more, wealth goes further than just the actual money, right? You could have emotional wealth as well, relationship wealth. Hierophant refers to just long-term commitments, so I really do see this time, Aries, if there is any type of opportunity for you to be engaging with something in long term, this is again a really good time. King of Pentacles, I say this because it's like, this is like the Midas touch, right? The King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is all about building up a very strong empire, which is what it is you currently are doing, Aries. So I celebrate you for that, right? Or at least I feel as if that you guys should be doing this, right? Because I do feel as if I still need to be convincing some of you Aries to just be like, hey man, like, you're doing it. And I feel like Aries, for a lot of you guys, you just are being really hard on yourself. If you were to just take yourself out of the situation, you would realize just how amazing you are. King of Pentacles, this is how other people are seeing you right now, as well, Aries. And just, yeah, the Hierophant, this is all about that traditional energy, really elevating yourself, really becoming the master of whatever it is that you're trying to excel in. Really, I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of my Aries in terms of who are like self-employed, or have at least the opportunity to make extra financial gains, because this is, again, this is like hitting like the energetic lottery in terms of like manifestation and just bringing forth abundance. This is ideally the spread that you want to be seeing, Aries. So yeah, how are the people seeing you at this time, Aries? Let's take a look at that, because I do just find that that is just something that popped up in my head of where how just other people right now generally are perceiving you currently. Let's see. All right, so these three cards wanted to come out, four cards, I suppose. So Aries, you guys are getting some special treatment, honey. So let's see. This is how other people are seeing you. Ten of Cups, fabulous. You're getting both the best of the tens, honey. We have the Knight of Pentacles as well, with the Hanged Man, as well as the Four of Pentacles. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. This energy continues being fabulous for you, Aries. Like, so fabulous. So a lot of people are seeing you right now, especially the people close to you, Aries. They're definitely gaining some heavy respect for you. This may be like a shift in perspective that they may have been having. Like some people may have been, I'm getting this sense of having to come around to this on some level, coming around to seeing things in your way and understanding and being able to just respect the Aries view and the Aries approach. You know, it's in the sense where like it's almost for like some of you Aries, you had to kind of just like unintentionally, without trying to like prove yourself to these people, by just you being like fabulous and fantastic, which you are being without King of Pentacles, like all that's just fabulous. And it's showing to me they're growing on this concept of just really appreciating who you are, Knight of Pentacles. It is showing to me like it's a little bit of a slow process for them, Aries, so take no personal feelings towards this. This is just like them being the Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving knight, but it's also the most open-minded knight, I feel, as well. And the knight once the Knight of Pentacles has an understanding of something that's new to them, a new concept, they are very easy to like accept it and be like, all right, yeah, you know, I may not personally agree with it or whatever, but I can understand how you go from point A to point B, which is ideally what you would want in most of your relationships, right, Aries? And then the Hanged Man coming in, this is where it's showing to me where it's initially probably, Aries, there's like just this perspective of where people were not really seeing things. A little cameo from Miss Tula, she knows, where people were not really understanding you, Aries. It does feel like this level of just like, no matter what it was, you may have had like the best intentions on doing things, but it just always felt like the communication just wasn't on the same level. It does feel like you have been just misunderstood, and it's just been a long process of having people just understand your point of view, Aries. And so Four of Pentacles, this is just overall, they see you in this place of, you know, outwardly you may not be seen as very much so active at this time, in the sense of going out and doing things. They probably do see you as a little bit more recluse or standoffish, and I feel like that's just something for you to keep in mind, Aries. I'm not telling you to correct how you are behaving whatsoever, like what, but it is this sense of where it's like, because people are kind of are seeing you in the standoffish, just kind of being to yourself and just focusing on your own money, which is especially you should be doing, darling, with all these fabulous cards, honey. This is exactly what you need to be doing. But maybe like the relationships in your life just need to if you care, I suppose, right? You don't need to be listening to me. Just some extra assurance, reassurance with those, because it does seem to be like some people right now, Aries, may just see you as like standoffish and take it in a personal way when that's not really the intent. And so anytime that you try to engage with them, you know, it may just feel like walking on eggshells unintentionally when you're not even trying to do anything, Aries. But overall, darling, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Like, so happy for you, honey. So let's see how this continues out for you, Aries. Let's see what it is that you don't see coming towards you right now at this time. What is it that my Aries don't see coming towards them? Void, of course, Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So definitely what's coming towards you is just going to be a waste of time for you to be engaging with, Aries. So let's get some clarifying tarot cards for this, right? What is going to be kind of a waste of time? Like some situations coming up, Aries, for you to just kind of be having a heads up for. The Moon card, darling, come flying out like this, because this is definitely something kind of catching you off guard, Aries. This is definitely like something that's going to be kind of just revealing itself. I kind of just wanted to say some effery, if you know, you know. I don't want to be cussing, honey, but definitely just feels like something is going to be coming out of complete left field, darling, and it's going to be trying your patience, Aries. It's going to be trying your patience, and you're just going to be like, what? Like, what? Like, you're not going to know how to like handle this initially, perhaps. I mean, maybe some of you will. It'll just catch you off guard, but I don't think you're going to be seeing this coming. You're going to be like, really? Like, what? Like, what? You weren't even on my radar, right? Six of Cups in the reverse with the Hermit card. So this is definitely someone from the past, Aries. Definitely be aware about some old connections coming back in. If you guys ended on a bad note with some, definitely feels like someone's coming out of hiding, honey. I mean, when you see the Hermit card coming in the reverse, this is kind of like someone who's like Ten of Wands as well. This is like someone that's had some like repressed things, Aries, and something that like this is like someone that's had something to say and they just haven't had the balls, honey, or like whatever their issues are. Aries, like they just haven't engaged with you. They haven't been wanting to say their piece, say their problem. So it does seem like randomly out of the blue, Aries, that someone's gonna just drop all their burdens, all their issues onto you, kind of just projecting stuff onto you, darling. And it's gonna be kind of just like a heads up from these cards of just being like, darling, just let them like just let it go through one ear and out the other. Aries, you don't want to be engaging with this really. This is kind of showing to me just someone that's just kept their feelings in so long, and when they actually engage with it, then it might be just like it's just gonna catch you off guard because you never saw the signs. You're just like, well, you never talked about this, right? Or whatever the narrative is. So just be on the watch for that, Aries. Definitely gonna be interesting. Let me know how that goes, darling. But now let's take a look at your hopes and dreams, darling. Aries, let's see what your hopes and dreams are. We have the polar bear spirit, standing up for yourself and speaking your truth respectfully and compassionately without any attachment to the outcome. So this is giving us like a full circle message, darling, right? This is the sense we were talking about before about some people coming around, Aries, and understanding your perspective, your point of view on things. And so this is kind of just like your hopes and dreams, and just like your hopes are just being respected and understood from your point of view, right? And so let's get into this a little bit deeper. Overall, it's like such a wholesome message, Aries, in terms of just like you're just wanting to just be able to do your thing in peace without having to stress out about all these outliers, right? It does just feel like I keep on getting like this imagery of like the Nine of Swords. It feels like there's some type of anxiety just looming over you, and it may be related to that Moon card and the Void of Course Moon that you've been having anxiety about, right? But yeah, it does just feel like there's like something just like looming and just like stressing you out, Aries. So let's see. Wow. Okay, cards. Let's not fly all over. So the cards we pulled, I can't speak now, apparently, Aries. We have the Knight of Swords coming in, Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Lover's card stepping forward for you, Aries. So this is a situation of where definitely shows to me like right now the focus in your life, or at least the stressors that seem to be coming up in your life, seems to be about like personal relationships, Aries. This seems to be kind of like the theme that's been going on for you for a little bit, I would say. I'm just judging off of what I've been getting for you, Aries, for the past few weeks, because I have been keeping tabs on you, darling, right? Obviously for months now we've been doing your readings. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, this is kind of the situation of where you're really just hoping for some type of social dynamic in your life that you care a lot about, just the relationships in your life, just to be in a place where like there's like an equal understanding, equal give and take, just like a nice balance on things. And being shown the Justice card, I think I even pulled the Justice card for you guys last week, Aries. You're just searching for balance. You're just searching for there to be like a equal just respect for one another and just being understood without there being, I don't know, now I'm showing like strings being attached to something. So it's like I don't know if there's like strings attached, just being able to like just I don't it's a weird message of where you're just wanting to enjoy relationships in your life without there just being like either like eggshells or just like a bunch of like extra commodity to the connection. You just want it to be simple, nice, and just peaceful, I suppose, is what I'm trying to get out for this, Aries. So yeah, and overall, I feel like it is changing into your favor just because of this Wheel of Fortune coming in here. I do get this sense here that because the Wheel of Fortune is coming in with the Lover's card and the Knight of Swords, I see this as a dynamic of where someone that you care about, it doesn't have to be like a literal like lover, it could just be like a platonic sense, family, whatever. I do see them coming around. Knight of Swords, as I was saying, like the Knight of Pentacles, like once they are sure of something, they're sure of something. Knight of Swords is an energy where it's like a lot of ground can be made, but it's very like it's hard for the Knight of Swords to sometimes process things. The Knight of Swords is very much so. It's like it's like a battle of the mental, trying to like get them to understand things from your side and get them to go forward. But once they do understand, Aries, they really go forward. They really don't struggle with accepting things how they are. It just feels like this kind of person just has like some issues mentally going. I know that sounds like so condescending, but it's like, who, honey, who doesn't have mental issues, right? But in this sense, it just feels as if uh yeah, it's just like trying to get you getting an equal understanding, or making sure you guys are communicating on the same wavelength is all, Aries. But yeah, darlings, that is the reading that I think I have for you this week, Aries. I feel I've again, like, you guys kind of hit like the energetic jackpot. So even if you guys want to be working on your personal relationships this week, I feel like you'd be absolutely thriving for it. Like, things really are like, in terms of finances, especially though, especially Aries, definitely, I can't say it enough that you guys need to just like push yourselves this week. This is the week, Aries, to like be putting out those products, be doing whatever it is in terms of your business. It's, energetic jackpot. But yeah, darlings, that's the reading that I have for you, Aries. I hope you found some cards that resonated. If you did, let me know in the comments below. I also do private personal readings, Aries, on my website. I leave it linked down below, simplyvelca.com. It's next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram is all just Simply Velca. But yeah, until next time, Aries, I love you so much. Bye.